All right, today we're tackling a big one, the biological trap of digital compulsion. We're going to get into exactly why it feels almost impossible to put our phones down, even when, you really, really want to.
Okay, let's be real. You've been there, right? You know you should stop. You can literally feel the time slipping away. Maybe a little anxiety is kicking in, but you just can't. You keep scrolling, keep refreshing, keep clicking. And it's so easy to start thinking, what is wrong with me?
Well, here's the answer, and it might surprise you. Absolutely nothing is wrong with you. Seriously, this isn't about you failing or not having enough self-control or anything like that. The real reason is way deeper. It's actually hardwired right into your biology.
So, to really get what's going on, we need to talk about something called the immediate feedback principle. See, your brain, it's not some super logical computer weighing out all the pros and cons for the future. Nope. Think of it more like a survival tool, an ancient one at that. And its main program is super simple. It runs on whatever feels good right now.
So let's look at how your brain does the math here, because it's pretty wild. On one side, you've got the immediate reward of checking your phone. That little dopamine hit from a new notification, it's certain, and it happens right now. On the other side, you've got the delayed consequences, anxiety, wasted time, you name it. But to your brain, that stuff is uncertain and way off in the future. So guess which one it picks? It's programmed to grab the sure thing now instead of worrying about some fuzzy maybe later.
And this is the key takeaway, the bottom line. That tiny, guaranteed, right now reward, it will beat the big, maybe gonna happen, later on consequence. Every single time. It's not even a fair fight. It's just your brain's default setting.
Okay, so you're probably thinking, that sounds like a terrible design flaw for living in the 21st century. And you're not wrong. But here's the thing. It wasn't always a flaw. To figure out why we're wired like this, we've got to rewind way, way back. The easiest way to think about it is this. Your brain is running on some seriously ancient software. Like we're talking software designed tens of thousands of years ago for a world that is, well, nothing like our world today. And here's the kicker. That software hasn't gotten a major update in a very long time.
And this is what we call the evolutionary mismatch. I mean, look at this. For almost all of human history, grabbing the immediate reward was the only way to survive. If our ancestors found a berry bush, the ones who ate the berries right then and there were the ones who lived. The ones who sat around debating about saving them for a potential famine next month, yeah, they didn't make it. So that software was perfect for that world. But now, we've taken that same ancient brain and dropped it straight into this insane, modern digital world it was never, ever designed to handle.
So, this survival feature, this thing that kept us alive for millennia, it's not just a cute little quirk anymore. In today's world, it's actually become a huge vulnerability. And trust me, it's a vulnerability that is being used against you very actively and very, very expertly.
Just look at this number. We're talking billions and billions of dollars. That's how much money has been poured into the tech industry with one single goal, to get your attention and to keep it for as long as possible. They have literally built a multi-billion-dollar industry on figuring out how your ancient brain works and then weaponizing it.
So how do they do it? Oh, they've got a whole playbook. They test everything, every button, every color, every sound, just to see what makes you stare at your screen for one more second. They figured out that unpredictable rewards are the most addictive thing on the planet, kind of like a slot machine. They are absolute masters at using that immediate reward principle against you, and you have to give it to them. They are incredibly good at what they do.
And that's really the best way to think about it. You are literally fighting a slot machine that you carry around in your pocket. Every single time you pull down to refresh that feed, you're pulling the lever. You have no idea what you're going to get, right? But that's the whole point. That unpredictability is exactly what gets you hooked and keeps you coming back again and again.
So listen, this is really important. Stop trying to fight them with willpower. Just stop, because you will lose. Think about the odds here. It's you, with your limited supply of willpower for the day, against thousands of the smartest engineers on Earth, backed by billions of dollars, all working to break you down. It's not a fair fight. You're not going to win that way.
Okay, so if willpower is the wrong tool for the job, what's the right one? See, this whole thing isn't about willpower versus temptation. It's about a bad strategy versus a good one. Willpower, it's like a battery that runs out, and it's constantly fighting against your own biology. But a system is always on, and it's designed to work with your biology, not against it.
So what does a system actually look like? It's not complicated, I promise. It's about simple, concrete things you can do right now. First,
Use the tools already on your phone to set app limits. Second, create phone-free zones. Make your bedroom a sanctuary, or the dinner table. Give your brain a real break. And third, stop being so reactive. Instead of jumping at every notification, schedule a few times a day to check your phone on your terms.
Because here's the real goal. It's not about achieving some kind of perfect, superhuman discipline. It's about better design. You win this by being a better architect of your own life, of your own environment. You're basically designing a space where your ancient brain and modern tech can coexist without being at war 24/7.
And that brings us full circle, right back to the beginning. So if you struggle with this, please hear me on this. You're not broken. You're not weak. You're just human. You're a human with a brain that was beautifully designed for survival in the wild, not for fighting an infinitely scrolling slot machine in your pocket. And just understanding that, well, that's the real first step to actually taking back control.